Hello everyone, I am back and I am raring to make a new video, and this is going to be a narrated Pokemon Wi-Fi online battle I had against, shoot, I don't have his name, it will be in the title, whatever, blah blah blah. It was like Sonic something, so, yeah. Alright, so I went out and bought Pokemon Black version, and I like to Wi-Fi battle in the 4th gen, so I figured why not give it a try in the 5th gen. Use some guys that I saw a lot of people using on videos that I like, and I'm just trying this out really for like this is like my second battle ever. So he's leading off with a Politoed, and I don't know what these guys really do. These lead off Politoads. I know they have Drizzle, so I led off with my Conkeldurr named Wario appropriately, and I go for the substitute as he protects, which is just excellent. And I'm gonna go with a focus punch because Conkeldurr has the strength of a million men, and nobody in the world wants to take a focus punch. Just nobody, you know? Like, look at this. Like what? This is Uber. This is an Uber guy right here. Just focus punch, insta kills a bulky Politoed. And I'm pretty sure it was bulky because it had Scald, and if it wasn't bulky, it shouldn't have Scald, you know? So he sends out a Toxicroak, and I'm thinking, like, what do these guys do in Gen 5? Because in Gen 4, no one ever used a Toxicroak. But he brings it in, and it does have the dry skin, which I do remember it had in the previous generation. And so I set up a sub, and I'm just gonna go for another Focus Punch, because why the hell not? As he goes for a Bulk Up, and I'm kinda pretty scared at this point. But I know I can still break a sub with a Focus Punch, because it's goddamn Focus Punch from a Conkeldurr. So he has no chance of keeping that sub against me. And so that's gonna break, and I'm thinking like, should I switch? I'm thinking of switching out into I have no idea. Like it took me a while to figure this one out. So I go out to my Landorus, and I knew he was gonna sub again. So I just take the opportunity to get free switch into Landorus, and he does have a bulk up, but I'm bluffing this Landorus. I'm bluffing him to have be choiced in some way because most Landoruses are choiced. So I know that he's gonna be thinking like, oh, it's choice scarfed because it's really fast. But in reality, this fox has an expert belt, which increases super effective damage. So I think it's really tricky, and people are always like thinking it's choiced, but just smack that guy in the face with an earthquake, and because it's super effective, it's gonna do increased damage because of the expert belt. And he thought that it was scarfed, but it wasn't. And I ended up getting a pretty lucky crit. I'm pretty sure that mattered after two bulk ups. But, you know, them's the breaks. He got a little greedy and went for a second bulk up, so. Here, I make a pretty terrible mistake. I go into Sheik, and I get tricked to Choice Scarf, and at that point, totally useless. He can't, like, my, whatever this thing is, Jellison. Jellison is just, he's a great guy, but, you know, I'm gonna miss the Willow, and I have 31 health, so I'm just gonna stay in, hoping he overpredicts and goes for that Hydro Pump. And so I'm just gonna stay and go for the Willow again, because I really want this thing burned, and I'm already pretty crippled at this point. Now, I thought he would predict my switch to Landorus and go for a Hydro Pump, but he doesn't. Ends up going for that Hidden Power Fire, I think it is, which is weird. Why would you run a Hidden Power Fire if you're running a rain team? Because doesn't that weaken it? From what I remember, doesn't make sense. It should be like electric. You should run electric on that thing. Oh, he's thunder. No, he shouldn't run electric. Fighting, then fighting or ice. You know, it could be ice. I don't know. It's really late for me, so I'm kind of just dragging on because I feel like I need to upload something. So I'm gonna bring in Rob, and Rob's gonna get hit with a thunder. Rob doesn't like thunder, so he's gonna set up a trick room while I get my lefties, and now I'm faster than him because of the trick room, and I'm gonna smack him with a shadow ball. Now this Shadow Ball is like two reasons. I need to get some damage on this Rotom because it's a huge threat to my team. And I thought I could live a Thunder after Lefties if he had like minimum damage, but he ends up getting maxed two times in a row and taking out my Rob, the robot, which is the Koffagurgus is the actual name, I think. So I'm gonna go out to Lucas at this point, which is Mian Chao. Mian Chao, and he's gonna go for a Hydro Pump, but he's gonna miss because that's what you get for not running perfect, for not running 100% accurate moves. I hate using not 100% accurate moves because I always miss them, like Will-O-Wisp. So I'm gonna set up sub and safely behind a sub at this point. He's gonna go for a Thunder, and I make a pretty dumb mistake and I go for a bulk up here, assuming that the burn would take him out and I'd be at a bulk up. What I should have done though is I should have either switched out or gone with a substitute. So I would at least be behind a sub, so he would die to the burn the next following turn because this turn he's gonna live the burn. And I know he's not gonna want to go for a Hydro Pump, and I know he's gonna want to go for a Thunder because it's 100% accurate in the rain. So I'm gonna just switch out to my Landorus at this point, and to just do that. And now he's gonna die to the burn, or or so I thought. But he's gonna end up living with like one health. And the Twisted Dimensions return to normal, which is perfect because I know that I'm faster. And at this point, I'm 100% certain that he thinks that I'm Scarfed because I outsped his Rotom, and I don't know like who has a higher base speed, but I'm pretty sure mine is a Timid Nature, or Jolly Nature, max speed, max attack. So here is just the worst thing in the world. I bring up my Fairthorn because I figured, Fairthorn's a really good switch in. I really want to set up rocks, but I ended up. This is a really weird Fairthorn set. I don't know why I have this Fairthorn set, but I'm gonna end up like I'm gonna super speed this up, and it doesn't have rocks, but instead it has protect, which is just stupid. I should have rocks on this and not protect. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. So I I'm stuck because his ability, I don't know what it's called, but if you're in against another steel type, he can't switch out. It's pretty much like an arena trap, but only for steel types. So I don't want him to have a sub by the time I'm dead, or else I'm gonna be in trouble because he keeps charge beaming and gaining special attack, and he has leftovers, and he's just making this a big friggin' stall war that I don't like. So he ends up packing the Hidden Power Fire, which I knew all along. I just wanted to hit me with it because I would die in one hit. I'm not specially bulky at all. But instead, he has to get like three stat boosts and a sub up. And I'm just gonna bring out the Landorus, and he's gonna switch out immediately into his Gliscor because he knows I'm gonna go for that Earthquake. Now, at this point, what he doesn't know is I'm packing Hidden Power Ice on this bitch, and that is just the perfect. This is why I love this thing, because you could pack Hidden Power Ice, and people will be thinking that it's just scarfed in a way, and no Landers is going to carry Hidden Power Ice. That's stupid. But no, it's not stupid, because it just killed your Gliscor in one hit with an Expert Belt, and that's that. Get at me, bro. So he's going to throw out the Thunderous at me, and I do pack the Stone Edge, but I didn't want to use it because I thought I would miss, of course. So I just go for the Hidden Power Ice again, the safe Hidden Power Ice, and he's packing Hidden Power something, probably Ice. Couldn't be Electric, so I'm assuming it's Ice. And because it one hit KO me, but I think Thunderous, or whatever that one is, Tornadus, has more special attack than I do, so it makes sense that it would kill me. At this point, I'm gonna go in Lucas. Didn't know I was faster, but apparently I am, because I don't know these base speeds in this generation. I'm still getting used to that. So I am faster, which is good to know. And I'm just gonna clean up here with some drain punches, kill the Magnezone, and that's it. I think that was a 2-0. I still have my Conch Elder, and yeah, so it was a pretty good match. I mean, for one of my first matches, I think that was pretty good. I'm gonna build some more teams, get some more pokes, and try out some stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up, and more Kirby and whatnot to come later. So I will see you guys later.